Currently at this moment, 48 degrees with a good amount of sunshine, humidity at 81%. Wind out of the south-southwest at 7 miles per hour. And we are dealing with the calm before the storm because unfortunately the weather will go downhill within the next 12 to 24 hours. Temperatures at this point really have cooled off from what we had last week into those 40s and 50s, 47 degrees in Florence, 55 in Ironwood, 58 in Ontonagon. Towards the east, where there's a bit more cloud cover, really just struggling to break 50, 50 in Escanaba, 49 in Manistee, 51 in St. Ignace. Winds out of the south, out of the southeast at 6 in Iron Mountain, 5 in Munising, and a little bit out of the north at 7 in Houghton. But these are light winds, and please keep in mind that these are light winds because by tomorrow those winds are going to be howling, more so than what we had last week. With a low pressure making its way from the Ohio Valley towards the state of Michigan, we're going to see those winds really ramp up to 70 miles per hour gusts around Lake Superior by tomorrow. There's already a high wind warning in effect throughout the central UP. Also, there's already a lakeshore flood warning in effect also throughout the day on Tuesday throughout the central UP, where we can see waves up to 25 feet. That's also going to trigger some beach erosion. And then there's also the possibility inland as temperatures continue to drop more so throughout the day tomorrow. By tomorrow night, there could be some inland snow possible with, or even a mix between the rain and the snow. So very dangerous weather ahead, at least throughout the day tomorrow and even into the early hours of Wednesday. Will begin to improve sometime late Wednesday afternoon. In the meantime, there's a good amount of rain already pushing through parts of downstate, and there's already flood watches and flood warnings in effect throughout lower Michigan. And you can see just a heavy amount of green and even yellows. Yellows are usually moderate rain, and even those shades of orange and red really indicate heavy rain. And this is all associated with that cold front that we have received that extends all the way down into parts of Florida, where severe weather is possible from Florida all the way through the Carolinas. So really an active day through the eastern half of the country. And for us, we're just kind of in that buffer between the nice weather and the messy weather that's eventually going to come in within the next 24 hours. So for today, low pressure situated in parts of the Ohio Valley, rain extending into parts of lower Michigan. For tomorrow, entering now parts of the UP, and then eventually by tomorrow night, we will see the wraparound with the snow. Temperatures also going to be cooler for the remainder of the week before we deal with another disturbance on Friday, and that one will actually have a better chance of a rain-snow mix. But here's that blue mixing in by tomorrow night as that wraparound from that low pressure brings in shots of cooler air. And then here's that next storm that we'll be dealing with on Friday, already bringing some snow into parts of the Arrowhead of Minnesota. So even on Wednesday and Thursday, we'll keep it somewhat dry with maybe about 20-30% chance of rain, but that cloudiness will remain a bit strong. So we're going to be dealing with a bit more unsettled weather compared to the great weather we had just a week ago. For tonight, the 44 degrees. Increasing winds after midnight with gusts up to 30 miles per hour, and that rain also picking up throughout the night. For tomorrow, you may want to have a raincoat instead of an umbrella because of those very windy conditions, with winds sustained up to 50 miles per hour along the shore. Temperatures into those 40s, 43 in Marquette, 44 in Iron Mountain. So it's going to feel downright cold with that northerly wind really howling. 50 degrees on Thursday will be our warmest day. Rain snow mix on Friday, and then lingering clouds this weekend.